Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you. Welcome you back into the Tiger Dome this evening as the Fort Scott Tigers take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains here in the 4A East semifinals on the boys' side of things here tonight. Quickly, your starters for Tonganoxie: 5'7" senior Zakiah Glover, 6' senior Alex Crowley, 6'1" junior Noah Carlton, 5'10" sophomore Lachlan McCrae, and 6' junior Owen Schmidt. Get your Tiger starters here in just a minute. They should be fairly familiar to most Tiger fans, as the tip is won by Fort Scott. So they'll go away from us here in the first quarter. Of course, the Tigers going with 5'11" sophomore Dirks Kegler, 5'7" senior Cal Cousins, 5'10" senior Spencer Goldston, 6'6" senior Rocco Lofredo, and 5'11" junior Dub Chipman. And Rocco gets the first points of the night. Fort Scott opens with the first points. Now Tonganoxie's got the basketball. Glover had it knocked away, but Tonganoxie able to stick with it. And now pass deflected and goes out of bounds off of Fort Scott. So it'll stay with Tonganoxie here. Just underway in the first quarter. Thanks again for joining us here on Duckbait TV. 7:20 to play in this first period tonight. Tigers already out in front of the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Three-pointer on the way, and that one's good. That is from Alex Crowley. Tonganoxie takes the lead here, 3-2. And now Fort Scott back with the basketball. He's get it inside, now back out to Cal. He'll drive down to the baseline, stops there, kicks it back out to Chipman. Dub's got the basketball on the right wing, now finds Spencer, lost it. They get it back in the hands of Dirks, though. He'll drive in there. Nice drive by Dirks Kegler, and he gets the bucket. Fort Scott back on top. Now Tonganoxie driving to the basket. That's McCray with it. He'll kick it back out into the hands of Owen Schmidt. Schmidt now finds Crowley. He'll drive in, kicks it back to the top of the key as they work against this man-to-man defense from Fort Scott here in the first quarter. Now out to Glover. Ball deflected, stolen away by Fort Scott. Here comes Spencer. He'll drive in, layup, no good, but a foul. And the Tigers will have a couple of free throws here. Foul on Owen Schmidt. That's the first one of the ball game on either team. And Spencer goes to the line for two. Goldston, a 72% free throw shooter for the Tigers. And he missed the first one, in and out. Second free throw is good, so Spencer makes the second one. After missing the first, the lead balloons back out to 5-3. Fort Scott on top, just under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Thanks again for joining us on Duckbait TV. The Tonganoxie Chieftains are the 12 seed, and the shot is good inside by Owen Schmidt, and that'll retie the game at 5-all. The Chieftains come in as the 12 seed in the 4A East Sub-State Division. 7-13 overall. The Tigers come in at 14-6 overall as the 5 seed, and a three-pointer there from Dub Chipman goes in. Dub had a huge game against Independence the last time out, last Friday. Had a season high, 22 points. Nearly single-handedly led the Tigers. I shouldn't say single-handedly. The Tigers had a pretty good win. But he was the leader, of course, in that one. And that's the great thing about the Tigers. Sometimes, like last Friday, it was Dub as Tonganoxie gets a shot inside, but it's no good. Rebound comes down to Fort Scott. Sometimes it's Spencer, who's got the ball right now. He'll kick it ahead to Cal. Now inside it goes. And a nice shot by Dirks Kegler. That hit a couple of sides of the rim, but it falls through there. Some great touch for Dirks. Saw him in the gym last night after the girls' game working on his shot, trying to make sure he's ready to go for tonight's ball game, and the Tigers lead it 10-5. Shot goes inside, a blocked shot by the Tigers. They'll come quickly down the other side. Inside to Cal, and no good, and a foul here on Tonganoxie, it looks like. 4:13 to play in the first quarter. The second one on Schmidt is. Second one on Owen Schmidt, and that'll put Cal Cousins at the free throw line. Cal, a 55% free throw shooter, makes the first one here tonight. Second one on the way, makes that one as well. 12-5, Tigers out in front. Ball deflected, but Tongi gets it back. And now a whistle on the drive, as Noah Carlton, I believe, will head to the free throw line for the Chieftains. Foul's going to go on Dub Chipman, so that's the first one on Dub tonight. First one on the Tigers tonight as well. And free throws coming for Noah Carlton. First one up there and good. Second one on the way, too short. Rebound batted into the air, taken by Dub. Out to Spencer, and here come the Tigers running quickly down the court. Now they get it over to Dirks, back out to Spencer, and he'll reset the offense. Now over to Cal, 10-footer from the wing, good! Fort Scott, I'm sure, wanted a good start to this one, a quick start, and they've gotten that so far, leading at 14-6. Here's a drive to the bucket, layup doesn't go, rebound taken by Fort Scott. Dirks down the floor, three-pointer on the way, too strong, rebound chased down by Tonganoxie. Zakiah Glover comes away with it, quickly up the floor, he goes to Schmidt, still out there with 2 fouls for the Chieftains. Dub trying to get a steal, nearly got it, but Tonganoxie keeps a hold of it. Now pass goes over to Glover on the left side wing. Find it inside, shot doesn't go, but a foul on Fort Scott. This looks like it's going to be the first one on Cal Cousins tonight. Second one on the Tigers here in the quarter. And Fort Scott's going to get a quick sub here at after the first free throw. As 6'3" sophomore Kanan Brown awaits to check in. First free throw in, out, and back in for Schmidt. Brown replaces Cal. Score is 14-7 here, just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. That'll make it 14-8 now. Your first quarter, as all season, brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Spencer's got the ball on the wing, now finds Rocco inside. Lafredo, turnaround, shot is good! Pass goes left side for Tonganoxie. They'll get it inside, or nice drive there, but its shot is no good. Rebound Fort Scott. Spencer comes down the floor. We got a whistle, and they're going to get a foul on the Chieftains, it looks like. It's going to be on Alex Crowley, his first. And it'll be an inbounds play here for the Tigers. They get it into Brown. Oh, nice move by Brown right around the defender, but the shot a little bit too strong, and it goes out of bounds, but they say last touch by Tonganoxie. Looks like Cousins about to check back in for the Tigers here. And Spencer will come out for a quick breather. 2:06 to play in the first quarter. 16-8, the Tigers lead this one. Late in the first quarter, inbounds play comes to Brown. They get it over to Dub Chipman. Dub finds Cal. He'll get around his defender, puts one up there. It's in and out, no good. And looks like maybe a foul over the back on Rocco. It'll be his first. And that's something we've seen all year. The Tigers don't have a lot of depth. So you want to try to stay out of foul trouble as much as possible. Spencer comes back in, and Dub will take a seat. Rocco will go out for the moment. Pass goes inside to Tonganoxie. They get it off the glass, but the shot is no good, and Brown comes away with a rebound for Fort Scott. So the Tigers have it back with 1:38 to play in the first quarter. Again, still leading at 16-8. Pass goes around to the left side, into the hands there of Cal. Now back across the court into the corner to Dub. Chipman dribbles around to the top, now gets it inside to Cal, and they're going to go to foul on Cal. It was kind of a... Cal lowered his shoulder. It was as much of a... I hate to say it this way, but wasn't really a flop, but Crowley baited it in. He made it look good. We'll say that. And Cousins picks up his second foul here tonight. But you got to be careful, and that's the thing with Cal. He didn't do himself any favors by dipping his shoulder there. So under a minute to play in the first quarter. Ball goes to the left side to Schmidt. He's on the floor with 2 fouls for the Chieftains. Now Crowley drives in. He'll get a bucket there. So Crowley has 5, and the Chieftains get to double digits here. It's now 16-10. Fort Scott lost the ball over on the far sideline. Picked up by Tonganoxie. We'll get it down the floor. 22 seconds to go. Student section for the Tigers trying to convince Tonganoxie there's less time than that, but didn't work for the Chieftains. Now they get it back out in the hands of Crowley. Out near the timeline. Now he drives in, kicks it back to Glover. We got a whistle. That'll be a travel call. And so with 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Tigers get the ball back. Tonganoxie sub, as they will get Anthony Rowe into the contest. Rowe, a 6'1 junior. Three-quarter court shot from Spencer doesn't go, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Fort Scott 16 and Tonganoxie 10. Once again, your first quarter brought to you tonight by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. So as we mentioned, is the first round, also the semifinals. You can call it that too. I don't know why I prefer that, but that's what I call it here. The Acacia Sub-State Tournament, 4A East Sub-State Tournament. Your ticket to an athletic event is a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides the human touch. Kansas State High School Activities Association and Duckbait TV encourages you to make sportsmanship a primary concern as you support your chosen team. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website, calenelson.com, or give him a call, 620-224-2828. Second quarter is now underway as the Chieftains will start with the basketball. Ball deflected out of bounds by Fort Scott, so it'll stay with the Chieftains here. Inbounds play coming from the side. Tigers have Dub, Cal, Spencer, Cannon, and Rocco. The 5 on the floor right now for the Tigers. Dirks Kegler getting a little bit of a breather here to start the second frame tonight. Tonganoxie gets it around to the right side. Now back to the left side it goes. Out of the top, drive in, now kick back to the left side. Shot inside doesn't go, now we got a whistle. And the guys got hooked together there, but nothing too crazy there. It is going to be a foul on Tonganoxie. It'll be the first one called on Noah Carlton tonight. First one of the quarter. And Fort Scott will get the basketball back here. Leading by 6. Just underway in the second quarter. Ball comes to Cal, now back around to the left side, into the hands there of Spencer. He'll drive in, shot good. Ball comes to Rowe at the top of the key. Now he'll go back to the right side into the corner there to Crowley. Three-pointer from Crowley. No good. Rebound, Rocco got the rebound there for the Tigers. Now back into the front court for Fort Scott. A lot of red here in the gym tonight. Both teams primarily red and white as we got a whistle. Looks like a travel going to be called on Cal that time. Substitution for the Tigers as they'll get Dirks Kegler back in the contest. Dub Chipman will come have a seat and a little bit of a breather himself. 6:05 to go in the first half of this one tonight. The Tigers with the lead, 18-10 over Tonganoxie. Chieftains have Cedar Albert in the game as well. So he may have just come out. So they got a couple of subs there at that last break. Three-pointer on the way for Tonganoxie. That one's good. Lachlan McCrae came off his screen and hit a nice-looking three-pointer. Dirks Kegler goes right to the bucket at the other end, though, and he scores for the Tigers. He's got 6, and Fort Scott's lead back out to 7 with 5:13 to play. Pass inside. Now we got a whistle and a travel as Crowley, I didn't quite see it happen out of the corner of my eye. Hopefully he's okay. It almost looked like he took a kind of a misstep and stumbled. And he was doing that as he was catching the ball from a teammate. So when he hit the ground, that was the travel there, turned it back over to the Tigers. 4:50 to go here in the second quarter. Fort Scott. Trying to get things going here, or keep things going as they lead it by 7. Pass goes to the elbow. Now back out it comes to Cal. Right side to Cannon. Now they get it back to Cannon. He'll try a three. Maybe thought about it just a half a second too long there. It's no good. A little bit too strong. Rebound Tonganoxie. Ball goes left side. Shot too strong. Rebound Dirks in the corner. Now the ball's taken away. We got a whistle. Going to call a foul on Dirks Kegler on that. Must have thought he shoved a little bit too much. There was definitely some contact. I thought maybe they might call it out of bounds off Tonganoxie as the Chieftain player appeared, at least from our angle, to be touching the ball and the baseline at the same time, but neither one of those happened. It's foul on the Tigers. Now the Chieftains get it in to Glover. Back around to Albert, who's back on the court now for Tonganoxie. Three-pointer coming. That one doesn't go. Rebound batted right over to Rocco, and then he threw a blind pass to Cal. Cal chased it down, though. Back out and around to Dirks on the right side wing. 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Nice give and go. Inside, we got a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to say foul on the floor. But it's going to be on Tonganoxie. That is the first one on Lachlan McCrae. Alex Crowley checks back in for Tonganoxie. Inbounds play for the Tigers comes deep to Dirks Kegler. Chieftains in a man-to-man defense here early on. Most of the first half they've been in that man-to-man defense. Drive here by Cal, kicks it over to Dub in the corner. Now back to the top. Dub, nice runner in the lane for Dub Chipman. He's got 5, and the Tigers' lead is back out to 9 at 22-13. Tonganoxie brings it down the left side to Albert. Now back around it comes into the hands of McCray. Back to Glover. Now over to Schmidt. Three-pointer on the way. Doesn't go. Rebound. And a foul is going to be called here. Looks like another one on Tonganoxie. That is the third foul on Owen Schmidt here in this first half. Anthony Rowe will check back in, as I believe Schmidt's the one that came off the floor there for Tonganoxie after picking up his third foul here in the first half. 2:35 to go in this second quarter. Fort Scott with a 9-point lead. Dirks has the ball on the right side wing. He'll drive in, kicks it over to Dub on the right, back on the wing. We got a whistle, and they're going to get Dub with a travel there. 2:22 to go here in the second quarter. Ball back over to Tonganoxie. Now the Chieftains will take a timeout with 2:22 to go. Full timeout, the first timeout taken by either team. Winter in Kansas is filled with many changes, from icy winds to gentle snow. It is a time to enjoy the excitement of interscholastic activities. Thousands of Kansas high school students need your support and encouragement. The Kansas High School Activities Association and its member schools provide thrills and suspense for a lifetime of memories. See another part of education come to life through interscholastic activities. A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Duckbait TV. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page, facebook.com/shophighway3, or check out their website, shophighway3.com. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Tonganoxie with the basketball here. Out of the timeout, they'll kick it to the left side into the hands there of Crowley. Now back to the top it comes to Glover. Crowley, a good-sized guard. Ball nearly stolen, though, by Dub. He has been a wizard on defense this entire season for the Tigers. Now Crowley gets the ball back at the top of the key. He'll work it right side. There into the hands of Rowe. Now a nice give and go. Shot doesn't go, though. Rebound Fort Scott. Spencer comes down with it. He'll work it quickly into the front court. Now pass across the lane. Back to Cal, now around to Dub on the right side wing. 1:23 to go in the first half. Dirks drives all the way in. Shot is going to be good, and the foul. Foul is going to be on Zakiah Glover, his first. Team's third of the quarter. And now Cannon Brown will check back in for the Tigers. Looks like Cal Cousins is going to come out for a quick breather. 1:21 to go here in the second quarter. Dirks will be at the free throw line for the and one. And he missed it. Rebound. Ooh, somebody hit the floor hard there. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who they call it to. Looks like it's going to be Fort Scott basketball. Now Cal will come right back in. That was a quick break. Cousins will come back in. Wanted to get him off the floor. He's got 2 fouls right now. Probably the strategy there, get him off the floor on defense so he doesn't pick up that third foul. But Tigers get the ball back here, going back on offense. Dub drives all the way in, and looks like maybe another foul on Tonganoxie. Second foul on Alex Crowley. And 2 free throws coming for Dub. First one's good for Chipman. Chipman coming in as a 79% free throw shooter. Second one is good as well. And we'll get a quick sub as looks like Cannon comes back in for Cal. So again, less of a breather situation for Cal Cousins and more of an offense for defense swap to try to keep him at 2 fouls here as we play just under a minute to go in the second quarter. Most likely, that's the case there. Cal is the only Tiger with 2 fouls and saw depth issues be a problem in their 2 overtime games here in the last couple of weeks. 2 losses, one here against Pittsburgh, and then the following Tuesday, a couple of Fridays ago, the following Tuesday, of course, a week ago yesterday, they lost down in Coffeyville. And the depth issues, a couple guys fouling out in both of those contests really hurt the extra sessions for Fort Scott. Trying to keep that at a minimum here, at least for the moment. 12 seconds to go in the half. Now over to Brown. Back to Rocco for 3. It doesn't go. Rebound loose on the floor. The clock continues to tick, and it's going to run out before anybody can really grab a hold of the basketball there. So that will end the first half with your score. Fort Scott 26 and Tonganoxie 13. I believe the Lady Tiger dance team is going to perform once again here tonight. Your halftime entertainment brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers on the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Well, welcome back into the Tiger Domes. The Fort Scott Tiger Boys leading the Tonganoxie Chieftains. The score 26-13 here at the break. As, again, Fort Scott with a great first half. Outscored Tonganoxie 16-10 in the first quarter, and then outscored them 10-3 in the second quarter. The lead at 26-13 here. The winner will move on to the Sub-State Championship game on Saturday. They will play the winner of Chanute and Wamego. We'll try to get a score update on that one for you as we go along here tonight. If it's Chanute, we'll go to Chanute. If Wamego pulls the upset tonight, and if Fort Scott can hold on to the game here in the Tiger Dome this evening, then the game would be here in Fort Scott. But haven't seen a score just yet of the Chanute game. They're also at halftime. Fort Scott's leading scorer here at the break is Dirks Kegler. Dirks had 8 points in the first half for the Tigers. Also, Dub Chipman had 7. Cal Cousins, 4. Rocco Lafredo had 4. And Spencer Goldston had 3 for the Tigers. For Tonganoxie in the first half, they were led by Alex Crowley, who had 5 points. And Owen Schmidt had 4, despite picking up 3 fouls in that first half. And then Lachlan McCrae with 3, and then 1 for Noah Carlton. Looks like Chanute, they're just underway in the second half. And Wamego scored a couple of buckets to start the third quarter, but it's 27-15. Excuse me. Again, if the Tigers can hold on here at the Tiger Dome, and Wamego can pull off the upset, Sub-State Championship game would be here at Fort Scott. But we all know how tough Chanute is. It looks like they've got their full roster playing tonight. They had a couple of injuries, but looks like everybody's playing tonight from what it appears right now. And Fort Scott, looking to keep things going themselves as we are just about ready to get the second half underway here tonight. Tigers will start the second half with their starting 5. Dirks, Cal, Spencer, Rocco, and Dub. Looks like Tonganoxie will start with their starters as well. Zakiah Glover, Alex Crowley, Noah Carlton, Lachlan McCrae, and Owen Schmidt. Fort Scott will have possession first. They'll get it in and down into the front court. Tigers leading at 26-13 here as we start the third quarter. Thanks again for joining us on Duck Bay TV. Pass goes inside to Rocco. Turnaround shot there from Lafredo was good. Pass goes right side. Now, inside, but it's deflected out of bounds, and they say last touch by Tonganoxie. So we'll go back over to the Tigers here with 7:20 to play. Ball fumbled, but picked back up by Cal. Now it's loose again on the floor. Tonganoxie gets over to grab it. And down the floor they come. Ball deflected, though. Stolen away by Spencer. Here come the Tigers. In transition, they'll get it back out to Cal. Over to Spencer. Now down to Rocco. He'll drive the baseline and scores the layup. Three-pointer on the way from Tonganoxie. That one's good. Alex Crowley with his second three-pointer of the game. First bucket in a while for Tonganoxie. Make it 30-16. Pass goes left side to Spencer. Now to Dub in the corner. Pass it back out. They get it to Dirks out top. Now ball is deflected out of bounds. Spencer's got it. Now kicks it over to Dub in the corner. And we got a whistle as it's like a foul on Tonganoxie. It's going to be the fourth one on Owen Schmidt. He was trying to fight through his screen and ended up with a little bit too much contact there. So an inbound play for the Tigers on their own baseline. Looks like Tonganoxie's maybe switched to zone defense here. Played man-to-man most of the first half. But that could be just the inbounds play as well. Now thinking basketball strategy through. Three-pointer from Spencer is good. A lot of coaches like to run a zone defense off of an inbound play. And that may have been the case there for Tonganoxie that time. It worked out well for the Tigers. They get 3 points out of it. Pass down low. Shot blocked from behind by Rocco. Here come the Tigers. Dirks stops the dribble. Now kicks it around. Cal open for three. Off the front rim. Put back. No good. Second chance. And we got a whistle. They're going to get a foul on Tonganoxie. Chieftain fans not happy about that. As that's the second one on Noah Carlton. You know, another foul on the Chieftains. Got to keep your composure when things aren't going your way. It's the third foul on Carlton, second one in a row. 4:45 left to go here in the third quarter. So I should be one to talk about keeping your composure when things don't go your way, but the officials have definitely let some contact go here tonight at times, and they have, by the numbers, clearly called more fouls on Tonganoxie to this point. Here's a three-pointer from Spencer. It doesn't go. Rebound inside, though. Back out to Spencer. Try this one, and that's banked in. He looked over to his teammates on the bench and shook his head. I can't shoot it pure, but I can bank it in. Either way, it works for 3 points for the Tigers. They now lead it by 20, 36-16. We got a whistle. Looks like a foul maybe on the Tigers this time. Second one on Rocco tonight. First one in the second half on the Tigers. Inbounds play. Dub nearly stole it and does steal it. He got it on the second whiff of it. Here's the shot, and it's good by Dub. What a player Dub Chipman has been this season for the Fort Scott Tigers. Now we got a whistle as Tonganoxie is going to call timeout. they want to talk about things here. Fort Scott has had a huge start to this second half. They lead at 38-16. Full timeout called by Tonganoxie. .350 to go here in the third quarter. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. Tonganoxie with possession coming out of the timeout. Drive in there by McCray. And a travel called there. The ball goes back over to Fort Scott with 3:08 to go. Goldston with the basketball for the Tigers. He'll drive left side of the lane. Now three-pointer from Dub is in there. Basket by Tonganoxie. They'll cut that lead 41-18. Fort Scott with the lead, though. And now we got a whistle. And a foul on the Chieftains here. It's the third foul on Crowley tonight. Kanan Brown comes in. Dirks Kegler checks out for the Tigers. And Fort Scott still leading at 41-18. Pass goes inside, now back outside. Three-pointer from Cal off the back iron, doesn't go. Rebound taken by Tonganoxie. Pass. Oh, it's deflected. Nearly stolen by Dub. Now Chieftains get it back. Three-pointer on the way. Does not go. Rebound chased down in the corner. Heads up to the folks over there. Coach Steps, the Lady Tiger head coach, is one of the guys over in the corner. They get it down to Dub. Layup is good. Tigers coming alive here in the third quarter. Minute and a half to play in this third quarter. Fort Scott with the lead, 43-18. Tonganoxie gets it in the lane, but a travel going to be called. The ball goes back over to Fort Scott here with a minute 27 to go in the third quarter. Ball loose, picked up by Brown. And we got a whistle. And now looks like free throws coming for the Tigers. It's the fourth foul on Noah Carlton tonight. 2 free throws for Spencer, and he makes the first. Chanute getting ready to start the fourth quarter in their game. They lead at 35-29. It was much wider of a margin at the halftime. While Wamego had a nice run there in the third quarter. Actually got it back to 3 before three-pointer right at the end of the third quarter for Chanute. Again, if the Tigers can hold on here. There's another steal by Fort Scott. Dirks drives it down. Layup is good. The Tigers can hold on here. They will advance to the Sub-State Championship on Saturday. If Chanute wins, the game will be in Chanute. If Wamego can pull the upset, the game would be here at the Tiger Dome. Provided Fort Scott holds on and gets the victory here this evening. Drive by Cal. Shot there off the back iron. Does not go. Rebound taken by Tonganoxie. Drive in. Shot there. No good. Rebound Chieftains. 16 seconds to play in the third quarter. Shot no good. Rebound Fort Scott. Got a turnover on the Tigers. And a foul here on Fort Scott as Crowley went coast to coast on that one. Foul's going to go on Cal. That's his third. 2 seconds to go here in the quarter. Free throws coming for Crowley. He'll get 2. First one up and good. Second free throw on the way, and that one's also good. Shot at the horn, doesn't go for Cannon Brown. It's a good look, but it doesn't go, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter with your score, Fort Scott 47, Tonganoxie 23. Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. All of these important values are learned by participation in interscholastic activity programs. During competition, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by interscholastic activities. Public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Duckbait TV. Tonganoxie will start the quarter with the basketball. Three-pointer on the way from the Chieftains. That one no good. Rebound taken by Dirks Kegler. Cal drives the baseline. Puts it over into the corner now. Kicks it back around. Right side it goes. And a shot good by Kegler. And now Tonganoxie throws it away. 6:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Tigers get the ball back, leading at 49-23 here at the Tiger Dome. Fort Scott working through their offense here. Over to Dirks, right side. Now to Spencer. He'll drive in, kicks it back to Dirks. Three-pointer on the way. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Tonganoxie. Sling it down the floor. Lost it. Tried to save it in bounds. It goes right to Cannon. Now back to Dirks. Three-pointer on the way. That one is no good, and we got a whistle on the rebound. And it looks like a foul on Fort Scott. It's going to be on Rocco, his third tonight. First team foul of the quarter. Pass to the top. Now they get it inside. Shot there doesn't go, and now a foul called. It's going to go on Rocco again. That was a late call. That'll be the fourth one on Rocco this evening. 5:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Free throws coming for Noah Carlton. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. First one is up there and good. Dub Chipman will check in as Rocco will come out. 5:43. Left to go in this one. Shot there. Or second free throw is no good. And then it looks like maybe a foul on Tonganoxie trying to get the ball back. That'll be the fourth foul on Alex Crowley tonight. Inbounds play, knocked out of bounds by Tonganoxie. Stay with the Tigers here. 49-24. Fort Scott trying to salt this one away. Fort Scott gets it down. Three-pointer from Cal. Is good in the corner. (52-24). Nice drive there by Tonganoxie, but the shot's no good, and now we got a foul on the rebound. But that's going to be on the Chieftains. That is the 5th foul on Noah Carlton tonight, so he'll have to come out. And Cater Albert checks in for him. Dub quickly breaks the press, over to Cal in the corner, heads up. Nice to see as Zakiah Glover had a full head of steam towards the corner and ran Cal over, but immediately jumped up to try to help Cal up. So not intentional in any way. Just one of those things that happen. It looked like maybe Dub gets a layup, and now Fort Scott's going to call timeout here. Dub gets a layup there off the inbounds play. The Tigers lead it now by 30 at 54-24 here with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Don't look now, but Wamego has cut the Chanute lead to 2 with 2.5 minutes to play. Again, Fort Scott, should they hold on here tonight, they would move on to the sub-state championship game. If Chanute holds on, it'll be at Chanute Saturday. If Wamego can pull the upset, the game will be here at the Tiger Dome. Tigers with a 30-point lead. Should get that running clock here as we get the ball in bounds. Basket good by Tonganoxie. Now Fort Scott gets it back into the front court for themselves. Now over to Dub. He'll drive in. Shot off the glass is good. And Dub has had a great couple of games in a row here for the Tigers. He's had a great season. I mean, all Tiger team has had a great season. There's a three-pointer for Schmidt. .4:14 to go. Three-pointer from Dirks. That one off the front rim. Rebounded by Fort Scott. Over to Spencer. He'll try a three-pointer. That one doesn't go. Rebound out and chased down by Chipman. Got a whistle and call travel on Dub that time. So, again, Dub, the entire Tiger team has had a great year. Dub is included in that, but he had 22, a season high against Independence last Friday in the regular season finale. 18 here tonight. And we got a whistle and a travel called on Tonganoxie. Owen Schmidt looked like he took off the wrong foot that time. Cal Cousins will get back in the game. It looked like Cal just kind of had the wind knocked out of him there. He's talking with Glover. I think Glover went up to him and said, "Hey, man, I'm really sorry. I did not mean to do that." Good sportsmanship here tonight by both these teams. And here's a runner in the lane by Dirks Kegler. Alex Crowley with another three for Tonganoxie. Make it 58-30. Oh, man. And just as soon as I look down to put that in my scorebook, Dub Chipman gets down the court. That'll be the 4th foul on Cal Cousins, and that does not look good for the Tigers. We'll get some subs here as the clock is rolling. Finnegan McGee out there for the Tigers, 6'1" sophomore. Also Malachi Larson, 5'11" junior, and the shot good. Layup good by Owen Schmidt. For Tonganoxie. Dexter Williams on the floor for the Tigers as well. He's a 6' sophomore. Clock continues to roll here. Dirk Skegler in for the Tigers as double check out. He goes to check on Cal. And we got a whistle. And looks like a tie ball. Possession arrow favors the Tigers. 62-34. Fort Scott in front. They're going to win this one here tonight, advance to the Sub-State Championship game. It's still a game in Chanute, it appears. Dirks dribbling around over to nice drive to the bucket by Cannon Brown. 30-point lead again, 64-32. Shot good by McCray. Three seconds, 2 seconds. This one going to be over. The Fort Scott Tigers get the victory here tonight. 64-36 is your final score. Tigers advance to the Sub-State Championship game. And will either host Wamego or travel to Chanute. That game is coming down to the wire in Chanute, it appears. Blue Comets lead by 4 with a minute. Their clock says a minute 14. They're in that foul situation now where Wamego trying to foul to prolong the game a little bit. So Fort Scott again with the win here tonight. Your final score, 64-36. Fort Scott finishes on top here, advancing to the sub-state championship game. Waiting the winner of the Chanute-Wamego contest, and that is a 4-point game right now. Chanute with the lead, 50-46. Dub Chipman did it again tonight for the Fort Scott Tigers. I've got him with 20 points to lead all scores. So another good game for Dub. Playing well at the right time, there's no doubt about that. 14 for Kegler tonight. Spencer had 11. Cal with 7. Cannon Brown with 2. Rocco Lafredo into the night with 8. Dexter Williams had a couple. So Fort Scott, some good point totals there again tonight. Tonganoxie's leading scorer this evening was Alex Crowley. He had 16. Owen Schmidt finished with 11. Lachlan McCrae scored 5. And I had Noah Carlton with 4 tonight for Tonganoxie. Again, the final score 64-36. The Tigers advance on to the sub-state championship game Saturday night. Still awaiting a winner of that one, or an opponent of that one, as Chanute is leading Wamego 52-48. And it looks like a couple more free throws for Chanute here. If they can make those with 30 seconds left. Looks like the Tigers will be traveling over to Chanute on Saturday for the sub-state title. We've got some amazing sponsors that have helped us out all year long with our broadcasts here on Duckbait TV, and so we'd like to thank them again. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-605-2769. Let me do that again. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSCK or call them at 620-605-2769. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website at calenelson.com or give Cale a call at 620-224-2828. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. And Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page, facebook.com/shophighway3. Or check out their website, shophighway3.com. There's also a Acacia event as it is sub-state tournament time here in Kansas. The swish of a basket, the excitement of a free throw, the roar of the crowds all combined to remind us that state basketball championship games are only moments away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, state championships are underway and conclude with the final games on March 9th. 7 classifications, 14 state champions will furnish plenty of thrills and excitement. Attend the games and support your team with pride and sportsmanship during the final weeks of the Kansas high school basketball season. A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Duckbait TV. And if you heard the announcement there, Tigers are going to Chanute. Blue Comets hold on for the win, 54-50, the final score in that one. So Chanute comes up with the sweep over Wamego. Their girls upset the Wamego girls last night in Wamego. It was a big upset, 13-4 in that contest. Tonight, the Chanute boys with the victory, 54-50. Sure looked like Wamego played a whale of a second half there, but just couldn't end up with the victory there. So Fort Scott will play in Chanute on Saturday. We will hope to have that one for you here on Duckbait TV. Also, the Lady Tigers, they will be at home on Friday for the Sub-State Championship game there against Independence. So a couple of very familiar teams that Fort Scott will play for the Sub-State Championship games here over the next couple of days. Again, the Lady Tigers will play here at the Tiger Dome on Friday. I don't think we have a start time for that. I would assume 7 o'clock, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Also on Saturday, the Tigers now will travel to Chanute for their Sub-State Championship game. So SEK is going to have a couple of games in, or at least a couple teams at the state tournament. And Fort Scott could get there on both sides, the girls and the boys. We'll see. Hopefully that ends up being the case. But anyway, Fort Scott Lady Tigers, again, they will be at home against Independence on Friday. We'll have that one for you here on Duckbait TV. Also on Saturday, the Tiger boys travel to Chanute. We hope to have that one for you as well here on Duckbait TV. Again, the Fort Scott Tigers with the win here tonight, 64-36 your final score, as the 5th-seeded Fort Scott Tigers defeat the 12th-seeded Tonganoxie Chieftains here tonight to advance to the Sub-State Championship game on Saturday in Chanute. Well, that's about all we got for you here tonight. For my dad on the camera, Willie Abady, to the family back home, and to all the Duckbaits out there, I'm Tony Abady. We know you have many options when watching the Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball teams, but thank you for joining us on Duckbait TV. Good night, Kansas.